Yebo-ke bantwana ba-Dionysus. Let's hope everyone is fine, as it should be. I wanted to visit this one a bit more, because if you've been paying attention, we've been squarely looking at why are we not being able to learn from the past and get out of the positions that we find ourselves in, and things being spiritual as they are in the reality that we're existing in, you run straight into the whole thing of our relationship with luyabhuti loyana to Dionysus. Lo eniphinde niyomkhonza ngesonto and drink the wine and all those things. But we're not going to look at the church aspect of it today. Remember I told you last week, Uti, I want to talk about the whole thing of dancing and your obsession with dancing and your strangely unique and it's very elaborate and intricate talent for dancing. We know very well. No one can beat the African in terms of the art of dancing and singing, because you see they go together. By the way, no one can beat you in that one. It's a thing that everyone has come to accept. They've come to accept, and they've come to a point where they are willing to encourage you or even reward you for it. And black people as clever as you are, you don't take a moment to question our enemies being our enemies. Why would they be so interested and so motivational and ready to enjoy and be entertained by us musically? We'll look at the other things later. You go and you attribute it to athleticism and all those things. Of course, it shows up in the sporting and all those things. They come and encourage you there as well. Yeah. But there's always the tension that comes up. We are encouraging you, but we don't really appreciate you dominating the sports, which is not the same thing when it comes to the whole business of singing and dancing that you do so much for them. It correlates to, or it is similar to that reality of they hated black folks so much, but they couldn't help but have our own grandmothers breastfeeding their children. You can't make the shit up. Like, seriously, you can't make it up. You can do the research. Black folk were breastfeeding the children of their masters in the plantations, emakishin, nagup. The strangest thing ever, these people did not appreciate us. They classified us as animals, but they still allow their children to be breastfed from the titty of umuntu omnyama. So there are these things that they are just they keep doing, that you need to analyze and ask yourself the question: okay, they didn't like us this much, but why would they encourage this behavior? why were they okay with this one? You know? So that's the case with you and singing and dancing. Yeah, which, by the way, singing and dancing doesn't go alone. It always comes with the alcohol. Now, that tells you the nature of the spirit. And when the alcohol comes, the S is also involved there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 phases kind of thing. So you sing, you dance, you consume alcohol and get drunk, you S, and then there's also the other thing of what's the word, where you go berserk. There's a word I'm looking for. Lapha esingisini. La senhlanya khona ke manje, like you go on this frantic thing. There's a very nice word that they use, Abenu, to describe that. And that's the third aspect of, that's the fifth aspect of this experience. So this song and dance experience